Welcome to Healthy Cooking with Chef Jeff today. Today we got Natalie Hale. She got a lot to tell us about the thread. Stay tuned. Welcome to Healthy Cooking with Chef Jeff today. Today it's a windy day on the outside, beautiful. We are on the thread here at LaGrange, and as you can see this beautiful sign behind me. But I also got a guest today. My guest's name is Natalie. Natalie, introduce yourself.
Hey, I am Natalie Hale. I'm the Friends of the Thread Executive Director.
Wow, see, I would have never been able to say that, you know. But today we're cooking outside on the thread. We're going to try to do something that's healthy for people that's walking the thread, or even after they get through walking the thread. We're going to do some fajitas, something light, hand sandwich that you can just walk with and eat, or even just sit at a table after you walk the thread or before. I prefer before, so you can burn them calories off. Yep. Natalie, tell me where all the thread goes and how did this come about?
Well, it came around, we started back in 2017. It's a planned 29-mile trail. And of the our model mile started at Granger Park, as you know. And you can get all the way from Granger Park down to South Bend Park right now by way of this trail right here. So we currently have just under 9 miles constructed of the thread.
Oh, wow.
So we do go to a lot of areas. So right now we have we're just finishing up at Panther Park, which is Panther Way, over by LaGrange College.
Oh, okay.
So we're about to have a grand opening for that one in 2 weeks. So that's looking forward to that.
Wow. That way you can catch all those college students out there exercising and stuff that's just coming into town.
Yes, and
the new ones.
Yeah, we're seeing a lot of that. There are more and more college students on the thread.
That's good. That's
good.
We'd
like to see that.
Well, you know, over in that area there where the Country Club and Granger Park and even over Schuessler Park.
Schufer Fields and Calumet Park and George Harris Fields. That's where we have our, that was segment 2. And segment 5 is that direction. So currently we're on our, we just put out for bid today actually, our 8th bid.
Oh,
so our 8th segment of the thread.
So it's
really exciting. We have a lot of usage, especially, you know, since the pandemic last year, we really saw a surge in the thread usage because all the gyms were closed and there was not much else to be doing that you could socially distance. So thread activity has been phenomenal.
Well, good.
It's been great.
Good. Well, I know the city. We love stuff like this, especially being outside.
Right.
You know, a lot of people go to the lake, but you got something better than the lake. You got the thread that you can see the whole city.
And we have people coming here to visit, just to ride the thread, go to our breweries. We're bringing a lot of more tourists into town, so it's been great to see.
Yeah. Well, you know, thinking of tourists, I wouldn't have never thought about just walking on a thread, on a trail.
Somewhere out of town?
Out of town. I wouldn't have never done that. But a lot of people do it. And they're bringing a lot of people to LaGrange, Georgia. They
are. A lot of biking. A lot of bikers are coming.
Which is good.
We had a group last week, actually, a group on Saturday that came down. They were out of Atlanta, and they just choose different trails to ride out all over town, so they chose ours. So it was great.
Oh, wow.
We just happened to catch a picture of it and put it on our Facebook page.
Wow, that's great. That's great.
Yeah.
This is one of the unique things about LaGrange. It has so much art in sports and stuff to do, but you know, I'm looking at all my stuff here. I guess my grill no heated up, and I got some chicken over here, so I guess my producer said, hey, let's cook.
Yeah, let's cook.
You know, and I don't know about you, I'm an eater.
I love to eat.
You love to eat good food.
And I love colorful food.
Yep, and I try to catch some colorful food. Well, what we have here, let me move this out the way. what we have here for our viewers. We got some limes, we got some bell peppers, jalapeno peppers, a little zucchini and yellow squash here, and of course some people's favorite and some not, black pepper and salt. You got to have some type of seasoning. And we're gonna make fajitas today. And I got some soft flour with tortilla shells, and I just brought some asparagus just to have some other type of vegetable. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and get started. And woo, here we go with that wind.
Hold on to your gloves.
Yeah. It is a first. What I've done here, I also pre-made some of this fajita there. Whoa, my hat may be blowing off. If it does, oh well, I don't have to worry about hair in the food because I don't have any hair.
Well, you might have to worry about mine because it's blowing off everywhere.
Well, we can take care of that too. I'm gonna get started on prepping some things. Cilantro, I got bell peppers. I don't have any onion, but I'm smart enough to bring onions in my batch I got back there. And I'm gonna put that pan on there, let it get hot. But bell peppers, I always like to take the membrane out because a lot of people mess up with that. They lose a lot of their pepper when they cut it off like that. You pay for it, you might as well use it. Just cut it in half, take 2 fingers, pull it out. You got all the seeds in between your finger like that, and just throw it away. And you're not wasting pepper.
That's good to know.
Yeah. Well, you know, I see so many people do that.
I'm one of them.
You're one of them? Hey, I see it on my job. People do that stuff and they forget. And instead of having a pepper so long, I'm gonna cut them up a little bit and use this other half. I want a little color to it. And these orange peppers and these yellow peppers, they're very, very sweet. So to dress it up, it's colorful. And you know, next month be May and Cinco de Mayo be here and people be doing this all over again. Yeah. But you know, some of them probably doing it with steak and shrimp and everything else. But I chose chicken today. And you may notice on my board, I'm cutting up my vegetables first before I put my raw product on there, because
don't want to contaminate it.
Don't want to contaminate it. Don't want to make anyone sick. Wow.
That one has a lot of seeds.
Yep. So Natalie, how long we been knowing each other?
We've been knowing each other a long time.
Yeah.
How long do you think? Probably 10 years?
Well,
maybe longer than that.
Because some of your relatives used to live at Vernon Woods where I work at.
Oh, it's for sure been longer than that.
Yeah, it has been. It has been. And I think that's the first time I met you.
Yes, Vernon Woods.
Yeah. But you have done a lot of stuff. And I'm going to mention this, and hopefully it'll promote the thread. Because in the past, you used to have events to promote it.
Yes, we do have events. We had our biggest fundraiser of the year is at Dancing for the Thread, which is a dancing competition similar to the Dancing with the Stars. And Jeffrey has always been kind enough to cater our event, and it's this year it's going to be August 21st of 2021. So we're about to kick that off actually in the next week or two. So that's great.
Well, that's good. Hey, I just brought it up. I didn't even know.
Yes.
I was getting ready to kick that off. So that's good that it gets started on. The promotion already started.
Yes.
And I hope all those Facebook friends out there of mine are listening. So stay tuned for August 21st. That's a great show. They always have great dancers there.
And it's fun.
Yeah, and
I
think it'd be is the mayor going to be still hosting?
The mayor is the MC.
He's the MC, a really great one. You know, those people's in there hidden talents.
And Wellstar is our sponsor, so that's great.
All right, Wellstar. Hey, maybe we can get some of those people from Wellstar to get out there on the floor and dance.
Oh, we have a few. We're revealing our cast soon, and we do have a few Wellstar people in there.
Oh, that's great. That's great.
We're excited about that.
Well,
It's a great partnership we have with Wellstar.
Yeah, yeah. Wellstar's a great company.
Yes.
They do a lot. I see all the ads on TV. Oops, dropped a little something. I didn't realize it.
We're lucky to have good community partners. We also have Emory is sponsoring our first Peachtree Atlanta Journal Peachtree Road Race qualifier. We just kicked that campaign off 2 weeks ago. And it's going to actually be held February of next year, so look for that, the excitement of that coming up. We're hoping to draw a huge crowd, so it's very exciting.
That's good. That's good. See, LaGrange is a small town, family-oriented town, but it does a lot of stuff.
Yes.
You don't have to go to the big city to be entertained.
No.
It's all right here by local people, you know?
And we're actually here at LSPA at the Lafayette Society for Performing Arts. This is a big draw of community here.
Yes,
They have a lot of great performances.
Yes, yes.
That's where you find this mural behind us.
Oh, okay. Wow, wow. You know, I'm learning a lot.
Yeah, our first logo on our thread logo on a structure. It's our first mural.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
I'm glad to be behind it.
Yeah,
and
promoting it.
Promoting it.
Yeah.
You know, that's a big thing. That's a big deal. As y'all can see, I'm putting some lime juice in these peppers, and I got these peppers on this hot grill for right now. I'm just trying to tender them up so people, you know, even though peppers, some people like them crunchy and some don't. I'm one of them, like mine's crunchy, but if it's soft, I'm okay with that too. And I'm putting a little pepper in here. Of course, gotta have a little salt.
So the trick is to add the lime before you cook.
Yeah.
I usually add mine at the end, and it's not quite in the food as much. Yeah.
Right, right. You want that flavor, that acidity to cook into it.
Right.
And that's exactly what I'm trying to get there, that acidity. And I'm just heating it up in this pan here, but it's gonna go directly on the skillet, on the that. Now these vegetables, I'm gonna go ahead and cut these and set them in here. But first, gotta have that butter. We don't put no butter in there or some oil. And I'm just want to do that just to give these vegetables something. Wow. I hope all our Facebook friends are saying something online and asking questions about the thread, you know. I wish that I could talk back to them, but I can't right now, doing all the cooking. And another trick, Natalie, I don't tell too many people my tricks.
Yeah.
But put the pepper and the salt in the pan, let it heat up.
Oh.
That adds flavor too. Yeah. I learned that at my days at Callaway Garden from one of my chefs. He was from Austria.
Really?
Yeah, and he used to do that all the time. He said, I gotta season my pan, I gotta season my pan. And I didn't understand what he was talking about.
Yeah, I didn't know what that meant.
Yeah, and he seasoned it and it brought out the flavor of the food. It tasted totally different.
Well, that's good to know.
Yeah, it is. It's always good to know those little things. I'm just gonna cut these like this. Put them over in here.
We're lucky none of this is blown off.
Yeah. I hope my flame ain't blew out with all this wind.
I still feel some heat.
Good, good. I'm glad it's not from the sunlight.
Yeah. No, I feel it coming over there.
You smell that?
Mm-hmm.
You can
Smells
smell that lime now, right?
Yep.
And that means that flavor is picking up that flavor. Let those guys do what they do. Move them to the side. Now, these jalapenos.
You did it the same way as you did the bell peppers.
Yes, yes. But except for, I'm gonna strip it here with my knife. and that get most of the seeds out. So you don't have to fight them
Oh,
little
yeah.
seeds. Now that's the maximum of seeds.
Because if you leave any of those seeds in there, you'll sure know it.
Yeah, you would. It would catch your attention. And me, I like to dice mine. Some people like to saute theirs whole and bite into it. I'm gonna tell you a story. Me and my family went to San Antonio one year, and the guys, we went into this bar, and we always just hungry, and I didn't know anything about their little contest they had.
Yeah.
They had a eating contest on hot food, and hey, they had that ghost pepper in there. I didn't think nothing of it.
Oh, did you eat it?
So, yeah.
Ugh.
It lit me up for a while, but I ate 2 of them.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. I went outside. I acted calm in the place, and once I got outside, I got me some water as quick as I could.
I've also heard that milk helps that.
Yeah, and they had milk in there, and my daughter went back inside, got me some milk.
Got some milk.
Yeah, but my name wound up on their board.
Oh, well, good.
Yeah. And for somebody to eat 2 of them, I was crazy. I wouldn't do that no more.
You learned.
Yeah.
It was an experience for you.
It was. It was a good experience, a hot one. Now, since I got these guys in here, we start working on this chicken. I'm not going to put anything else on this board. And since this chicken's so thick,
Oh,
I'm splitting it like that.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to strip it. So those little strips like this, it cook faster. It's easy to eat when you get ready to make your fajita. And it's always good to let it marinate overnight. And some people like making their own seasoning.
Right.
I think I got some back there in one of them bags behind me.
The taco seasoning?
It may be under those
fajita seasoning?
shells. That would be it. Perfect. Get one more breasts out. Ooh,
Those are thick.
those are thick. All right, cat. Hang on to my head. And these breasts so thick and the grain going like that, I'm gonna cut it
go with
this
the
way.
grain?
Go with the grain. So when you bite into it, it's not so tough. I'm almost there to put these guys together. Now that fajita seasoning, take this, guys. Normally I would take a bowl and mix this, but I'm gonna mix it right on the board with some oil, and then I'm gonna drop it into the pan.
So you put it on before you get it. Put it in the pan.
Yes, because you want everything to mix up together.
Right.
And then I'm gonna take a little oil, take the top off. All that flavor. And it's always best to marinate this overnight when you're doing it. I know I'm not going to use this lime anymore, so since I cut that raw chicken, And if you do this overnight with this lime, it'll somewhat cook it a little bit because of the acidity.
Oh,
Yeah. And it also tenderizes.
well, that's good to know.
Yeah, yeah. Now, I'm going to put it in this bowl where I got my peppers and stuff. And I got a spatula. Let me change these gloves. I hope you can see this. And I hope the viewers out there have some comments on it. I'm going to mix it and then I'm going to throw it on this flat grill and take it off. Ah, that's what you've been looking for, ain't it? That sizzle. Now you probably can smell that lime now if you had smell-o-vision.
I can sure smell it.
I should have put my pan up here. Now, speaking of catering, I did a wedding one year where I had to do beef for an appetizer for 125 people. And we were way out in somebody's farm. And we was out in the field trying to cook. And the people was like, how in the world did you get all that food? Because all this, my equipment was hidden.
Oh.
They didn't see
They
that.
couldn't see it, you're out.
They just knew I was cooking.
So you had your grill out there.
Yeah, I had my grill out back. And I said,
it's a lot of people to be cooking for on a grill.
that is a lot of people. I had 2 of these. And I got an early start on some of it. Yeah, that sun has helped. Let me cover this back up because I knock it over and I have a mess on my hand.
I had some of those the other night. They were difficult to open the resealable way.
Yeah, yeah. They are. They can be sometimes. I like that. Spray. Oops. Oh well. Trash can gotta eat too. They need to pay for it though. And throw that on there. And once I get some of this done, and we'll put one of these guys together. And we'll come back. Plates from out the bottom. Yeah, that box. Man, that is just beautiful.
Smells really good.
It does. Now you can smell that lime, and it makes a difference once you taste it and all that. Before you guys ain't quite ready yet. Come off that. Whoops.
One's wanting to stick.
Yeah. Maybe I should have sprayed the grill too. I have to start over. Oh yeah. That chicken. Not quite there yet. This is just a presentation. This is not ready to eat, but I want people to see it. And now, oh man, I didn't move this out the way. Put it back there.
You mean to get something for you?
Just want to cover it up so that sun won't hit it too
Oh,
much.
I'll get it. Yeah.
I normally would have a spray bottle of water and a bigger cutting board. Take a little bit of this. Put on it. Other one. And people normally squeeze a little bit of lime over it. Now we're almost completely done here. For us cooking. All right. What do you think?
I think it looks delicious.
Yeah, I do too.
Smells great.
It does smell great. It does. I wish we had smell-o-vision like Emma Lagasse say.
Probably best we don't, because if we had it at home, I'd be eating all the time.
If somebody had a little bit too much to drink, they'd be licking the TV stream.
Yep.
Yeah, and we don't want that. All right. And I'm gonna scoop some of these up with that and just put it on here.
I have some more plates over there. They're paper plates if you need them.
Well, I'm gonna put that one there. Put that on it, keep the wind from blowing it. I'm just trying to get a presentation here. It's not easy. I don't know too many people eat zucchini and yellow squash with their quesadilla, with their fajita, but it soon will be summertime.
You'll have all those summertime vegetables ready.
Yeah, and people need to eat more vegetables and quit eating too much meat. Vegetables are good for you, but those grill masters, they're probably like, oh man, he could do better than that.
Oh no, I think you did a great job with the wind.
Yeah, considering the wind, if we didn't have that wind, we'd probably be in a little bit better shape. But this is in sauteed vegetables with a fajita, chicken fajita. You know, I was thinking light for people who walk on the thread and people who need their protein. And that's a great thing. All right.
Certainly
And after we get off the air, we're going to eat. All right. Thank you. That's all for Healthy Cooking with Chef Jeff today. And I want y'all to thank my guest, Natalie Hale.
Well, thank you for having me over here. I enjoyed every minute of it.
I enjoyed it too. I wish I had more guests, and I
Good.
will get some someday. Maybe we can get, what's her name? Kathy.
Oh yeah,
Kathy
Kathy Tilley.
Yeah,
Kathy would
yeah.
love to come do it.
That would be great. That's another good icon in LaGrange.
Yes.
And thank y'all. That's it for our show today.